Hello everyone and welcome to the first-ish episode of my devlog series. For anybody that didn't see the first video, I'll get you caught up, otherwise skip to this time for the start of the devlog. So about a year ago, I started working on this game called Color War. It was a boss rush game where you would survive through waves of attacks until you got to the end where you could attack the boss, defeat it, and progress to the next one. It was a lot of fun to make, and from what people told me about it, it was a lot of fun to play. I mean, people also told me that the game was stupid hard and no fun at all, but they're just fake gamers. But after a while, it became kind of boring. The game broke on many occasions, and I was spending more time bug fixing than I was actually working on the game, and it became just a pain to work on. So what I'm doing now is actually recreating the game about a year and a half later, now that I have more experience in game design, audio, and animation. So I feel like I'm finally ready to give this game another go, and I figured I might as well make a devlog series out of it because it should be fun. It's most likely going to be weekly, with varying amounts of progress between each one, but it should be good. Now let's get into the video. So with it being the first day, I felt kind of overloaded because of the sheer amount of stuff I needed to do to even begin making the game functional. I decided I wouldn't even start programming the game until I had a majority of the assets for the first boss. So I started off drawing this hunk of stuff and then made it look nice. You'll notice that I used a 4-color color palette. For every boss in this game, I'm planning on using a different set of 4 colors to add a nice individual flair to each of the bosses. I went and created some of the animations. Just look at them go. They're having a grand old time. And then call it a day. This was the day that I created and put out that precursor video, so not a lot of progress was made, but I think I laid a pretty good groundwork for what was to come. On day 2, I actually, created the game. Now I have a nice, clean, and organized workspace to engage and create. I fricked it. The character exists now, so that's cool. I added in support for WASD, arrow keys, and a controller, but for some reason when I try to get my Nintendo Switch controller to work, the character just moves upwards. So no Switch support. We got the music for the first boss, which is really good. I'll give a little preview here, but if you want, you can find the full song in the description. It's going to be on the Plasma Studios channel, where I'd recommend you subscribe, because pretty much the entire OST of this game is going to get put onto there at some point. You see, it's real nice. I also added the ship transition and animation, which is cool, I guess. But basically, I laid out the framework in a way that a lot of the problems I was having with the last game shouldn't ever appear, which should, in theory, make it so I don't run into any issues while making it. And I broke it. Near the end of the workday, Construct 2 crashed, and I almost lost everything if it wasn't for a handy save file I found hidden in the back of my saves folder. Here's the footage from that. No, that's fine. I didn't want it to save anyways. Yeah, so there's, I'd say, a solid chance that this just frickin' corrupts everything. How do I stop it? I can't interact with Construct 2. Close the window. Stop saving it. Oh dear. Why does this happen? I wish this wouldn't. Yoink. Just close out of it. And now we play a game called Let's See How Much Progress I've Lost. And the project's gone! Before that, I created some new sounds for the boss. Here they are. I got the music put into it, and I got the startup for the boss set up, and worked on the framework a bit more. But now I have a couple more backups. I got home from school today and I wasn't feeling super motivated, so I figured I could use a little bit of a break before I worked on the game. I watched some YouTube, grabbed a snack, took a short nap, and
heck, it's midnight.
I actually made a lot of progress today. I added the first 2 phases of attacks for the boss, I made the music actually function properly, and I added a death and restart system. And oh dear! So here's how the week's worth of working on the game turned out. I've actually had a lot of fun working on the game over the past week. Make sure to let me know in the comments what you think about the series so far, and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get the next one when it comes out, because I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to be posting it. But thank you for watching. Later, nerds.